What up, fam? Today I got a special video for you guys. I'm going to add to the debate of the Nike Alphafly versus the Nike Vaporfly, the two super shoes right in front of you. The two shoes I'm trying to debate of what I should wear when it comes to the Chicago Marathon. I'm racing the Chicago Marathon on October 10th. I'm hoping to see some of you fam there. In this video, I'm going to talk about my personal preference of why I choose the Alphafly versus the Vaporfly when it comes to races. We'll talk about marathon courses, why I would wear one versus the other on different events and stuff like that. So guys, take this video with a grain of salt. I'm just talking about how I feel about the shoe and just giving my 2 cents. It may be personal preference. It may be that no matter what, you guys at home just want to race the Outfly and everything, or the Vaporfly and everything. That's totally fine. But I'm going to give my 2 cents. If you guys like what you've seen so far, smash that like button because it really helps the channel. Let's make a like goal of 500 likes. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to see more videos like this. Let's get to it. All right, so right in front of you, the Nike Alphafly Next %. When would I wear the Nike Alphafly Next %? Guys, I'm still in the debate between the two of whether I should wear this or that for the Chicago Marathon, but here we go. I would wear the Nike Alphafly Next % on courses that are exceptionally hilly and courses that have relatively low amount of turns. So if you're racing Boston coming up, I would probably wear the Alphafly, although I do not know how many turns it has because I've never done it before. And if you're running races like CIM or Grandmas where there's a net downhill, I would wear the Nike Alphafly. And any races that don't have a lot of turns, Chicago tends to have a lot of turns, and Chicago tends to be relatively flat, so you probably know where I'm going with this when I get to the other shoe. Why would I wear this shoe when it comes to hills? Well, the shoe definitely has a great amount of energy return and probably absorbs impact a lot better than the Vaporfly. And when it comes to running 26.2 miles and a course that's hilly, whenever there's an up, there's a down, unless there's point-to-point like CIM and Grandma's. It's going to put a lot of eccentric load on your quads, right? This shoe can take some of it. Your quads and legs are probably going to feel a lot better around mile 18 to 20 wearing the Alphafly, assuming the course is hilly and has low amount of turns, than wearing the Vaporfly. Maybe Boston, maybe CIM, maybe Grandma's, and any other hilly marathon, net uphill or downhill, is when I would wear the Outfly. If I had a choice between the marathon and say you couldn't picture the course between these two shoes, I would choose the Alphafly over the Vaporfly if I did not know what the course was. If it was just a random course that no one told me what it was, Alphafly. Just for the sole fact that it is the marathon. Now, mechanically speaking, I know that this shoe, Nike website said this, is that as the shoe size goes up, it becomes more stiff. The plate in the shoe becomes more relatively stiff to the size. And they probably did that for the concept that, you know, as the shoe size goes up, the person that has that shoe size will probably also go up as well in weight to help load the plate efficiently. It's probably more of a consumer standpoint than anything. I guarantee you, maybe not guarantee you, that the pro runners probably have the inside of the plate tailored to them, to specifics, the stiffness of the plate. The issue that can come in too is when it comes to trying the shoe, and because the stiffness of the plate is probably made to the relative consumer and the sizing, that if you're a short person like me and you have a small foot, you probably won't be able to load the plate as well, which is probably why I'm kind of back and forth between this shoe and this shoe. Not necessarily because of weight. I know weight is a factor. This shoe does weigh a little bit more than this shoe. But if, say, you're a short person like me and maybe you weigh a little more, or maybe you're the same weight, and your foot is a little bit bigger, you're probably going to have maybe more of a mechanical advantage compared to this shoe. Hey guys, I may have made a little mistake, or it may sound a little confusing, but basically what I'm trying to say is that if you are light and are a size 7.5, then you can probably load the shoe better versus if you are light and you're a size like 9.5. And it can also go the opposite way as well, whether, you know, say you're a little bit on the heavier side and you're a size 7.5, you're probably going to load the plate a little bit more, but not necessarily more efficiently. Now, I don't know if they make the stiffness in the plates relative to a variable such as ideal body weight or something else. Guys, comment down below if you know, but that is unknown to me. But basically, if you are a little bit on the heavier side, whether it is by ideal body weight, a little bit off of ideal body weight, naturally, chances are you're probably better off going with the Alphafly on that variable alone. So that's the Alphafly. Now, the Vaporfly Next %2, this is the second iteration. I will wear this shoe on a course that has a lot of turns and a course that's relatively flat. but this shoe just feels a lot more flexible. Let's talk about that real quick. Flexibility in the forefoot when it comes to acceleration. Now, the Alphafly is made specifically for the marathon. It's a marathon shoe. It came out after the Next Percent, not necessarily to replace the Vaporfly Next Percent, but to complement it in the marathon. This shoe is pretty stiff in the forefoot. It doesn't really bend much. Mechanically, you should be able to load your plantar fascia, your metatarsophalangeal joints as they extend and you load as you go through. It loads your plantar fascia. It's like a spring mechanism. But if it's a course that has a lot of turns, you know how you accelerate out of turns, or you're in a final sprint with someone, assuming that, say, the two runners are neck and neck with each other in the same fitness, same whatever level, aside, just looking at shoes, this will probably outperform this shoe when it comes to turns and acceleration. So that's another con or pro of the Outfly versus the Vaporfly. All right, so guys, comment down below what shoe you think I should wear for the Chicago Marathon. Comment down below what shoe you're going to wear for your fall marathon or any marathon you do in the future, or any race that you do that is less than marathon distance. Guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for when I post my next video, and catch you guys next time. I'll see some of you guys in Chicago.